I introduced the last episode with yawn. This one we get a nice burp in there. I'll probably be sneezing at the start of the next episode. You watch. Anyway, another episode. Now we have Dover on our hands, and I half-assed my way through Richmond for 12th place, and barely kept the points lead by a grand total of 2 points. So I'm kinda concerned for this one. Just a tiny bit. And also change the paint scheme. I still have it on the last one. I don't know what paint scheme. That one, sure. Yeah. Dover is sketchy on this game. Even on the lowest preset, the track is just always slick. It's like they put a little bit of, like, cooking oil on top of the surface right before the event started. But it's, like, just manageable enough to where it is going on the schedule. And the main reason for that is because, one, I need to get better at this track, and two, because I figured that, you know, I want a kind of a bit of a challenge. Like I said before, if I really had it my way, the entire season would be like Daytona, Talladega, Watkins Glen, and then like every single super speed or every single like intermediate track twice. And maybe Bristol. But only Bristol would only be because of Tyler. I'm gonna try preset 5 for qualifying, but I need to remember that I should probably go back to 4 in the actual event. Okay, I have to remember the speeds I have to take through these corners. Clearly not that much. Let's, I'm on the throttle too early, and then I hit the apron. It's a learning experience. Qualifying is like the closest thing I get to practice for any of these races most of the time, so... That's what I mean! That's why I'm not doing setup 5 in the race. Okay, let's try and survive it this time. That's not really surviving. That is absolutely not surviving. Ow.
Let's see where that puts you.
23rd. Oh my god. I'm getting progressively worse at qualifying every race. That should have been way higher if I knew what the hell I was doing at this track. Alice is on pole, the only person to get sub 23 second lap. Followed by Monica, and then Natsuki, Nutori, Doofenshmirtz was the first male driver. And then it's my dad, Kogasa, Jake, Reimu. Marissa finally puts in some good qualifying, ahead of both Kurt Wilde and Tyler. Taylor's 13th. And then it's Gina, Lene, Sayori, Thrasher with almost as bad of a qualifying as I had, which is good for me, because he's kind of the person that's like my main points rival at this moment, but obviously it's still early doors. Ferb, Kadeem, Ramelia, Phineas, Keenan, and then me. And I'll have Taro next to me. Just kidding, somebody is going to the back. I forgot to change the preset. Oh no. And Nitri failed optical scanning again. Well, cross my heart, hope to die. Phineas is off pace and he still out-qualified me. What does that say? Also, holy restart Batman.
Car outside. Alright, you're clear. Car there on the inside.
I think I just saw Gina and Sayori about get into each other behind me! Oh, don't block me! Oh right, it's Marissa. She's slow as shit all the time. Forgot. She's like the Joe Gibbs car that's secretly run by, Divine Family Racing.
Car outside.
Oh, hi Jake, how are you?
You're all clear on the bottom. Alright, you're outside. And full left to go. Count 5.
Well, I'm surviving for the moment, but man, it doesn't really feel like I am. I mean, it feels like I'm surviving, but it doesn't feel like I should be, actually. That's what I should be saying. I'm doing about as much throttle control here as I would be at Richmond. Enough! Why'd I put this hellhole on the schedule again? Why did I do this to myself? There's a fine line between I'm gonna challenge myself and I'm gonna torture myself. Stop it! I can't even comment on the racing happening around me because I'm so busy trying to sweat my nuts off, just trying to keep the car from dying with varying degrees of success. And somehow I'm gonna manage to maybe kerfuffle my way into a stage point or two, despite the odds. Unfortunately, I didn't include pitting in this race either, so I don't exactly have any kind of provided opportunity to, like, you know, adjust anything, like the wedge or the tire pressures. Oh my god! And what's even worse is, like, it's a tight loose, too, so it's sliding up the track, while also being loose. It's like, you know, they're sliding up the track, which is like, you know, no traction at the front tires, so your car is, you know, literally like shuffling up to the top of the racing track. And then there's this, where the car is sliding outward, which is a very constant thing that happens in this game, and is a very not constant thing that happens anywhere else.
Going green.
You spin inwards in a game with physics that makes sense. You would spin down the track. The only reason you should be sliding up the track, if you're not getting tight or understeer, is if you're permanently, you know, purposely correcting your car. I'm still turning left when my car is loose. Why? Because I know otherwise I'm just going to slide up the track and hit the wall. The apron being somewhat the culprit in this scenario. That always scares the shit out of me, exiting these corners when someone's on my outside, because the banking just ends so suddenly and then you're just there. You are just at your opponent. You are still there! Go away! Oh my god, Taylor, please, you're torturing me. Pass me or go behind me. Stop hanging around. Thank you, Jesus. Was it? 'Cause, oh my god, I didn't feel like it. I need another drink for my throat after this one. Before it was because I was talking too much, now it's because I'm talking too loudly and screaming the whole way through because I have absolutely no grip. It's like I've literally got the groove tires they use in F1 back in like 2003. Okay, and the frame skip, just to add the little cherry on the top of the fuck yourself cake. Because if it's not already hard enough trying to keep my car unstable, let's just, like, forget all input on the controller for, like, 3/4 of a second, and see what happens. The answer is death. Interesting, everyone's pitting. I am here for it, let me tell you. I almost went the wrong way. Well, that's the problem. Why is that higher? Yeah, they take 2, but honestly, it's worth it. I only lost 14 places. Wow, well, I mean, it is a 16, but... Dude got nowhere off the jump. Also, Phineas is cold, but he's in the top 15. Almost top 10, for that matter. I didn't know what the 22 was going to do, if they were going to go down all the way, or if they were going to go, what the fuck? And go back. I swear I made this car tighter. What the hell? Imagine your setup changes actually mattering in NASCAR Heat 5. What kind of a fool am I to even think that is in the realm of possibility? Finally, those two settle it. My turn to probably screw up. Americans say this was not the case. Yet. You know, in F1, there's a rule against moving lanes in the braking zone. However, does that really count if there is no braking zone and there's just like a let-off gas zone? It was going to hurt to sit down after this race. My father is trying to kill me. He's trying to collect the life insurance that I don't have. Do you not see my automobile is driving on roller skates, sir? Meanwhile, Tyler and Taylor are about to wreck each other. The apron. My analysis on the situation. I have not fixed anything on exits. I've just made entering the corner even harder. Like I said, imagine your setup changes actually mattering in NASCAR Heat 5. What a fool. Yeah, they... I wasn't done with that. Let's go into another stage. It was Ralph. It was Ralph with the problem. If you have a problem and you're not in the top 25, you shouldn't even matter.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Almost ready.
The AI just don't do restarts here for their lives. It's just weird. As a byproduct of this, I am in the lead, out of literally nowhere. And I am not likely to stay here, especially if the game is going to frame skip. The other games on the PS4 have performance issues. The only difference is that those are like, oh, you're dropping frames, but as soon as this thing stops happening, or this thing is resolved in the game engine, it'll stop. This game runs smoothly for a while, and then we'll just randomly be like, oh, 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 oh. Ow. Well, that was quite rude. I'm in an SHR kebab. No, that's the other way around. An SHR clusterfuck? Yeah, we'll go with that. Dun 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 dun. Kill me. Dun 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 dun. I wanna fucking die. Fuck you, Dad. If I don't get down now, I'm not gonna get down until 2027. Being stuck on the outside lane on this game is like being a little cat stuck in a tree. You obviously can get down, it's not going to kill you, but there's just something in your head that there's just something that just prevents you from getting down. It's just like, you have to get somebody else to help you get down, because there's just something stopping you from doing it. Only difference is that you can very clearly see what that something is in the case of a race. Obviously the cat doesn't see, you know, fear is not a tangible object, so... Good, we take laps off the race counter. Great for me. Perfect. The fewer laps I have to run here, the better, so please, have some more cautions, have some more mechanical failures. Actually, can we get a red flag? Can we just have a rain dance? Restart. Away! Da-da-da-da-da! No 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 apron. Oh, that's hilarious, Gordon. Smooth driving at Dover. Yeah, if you guys want to keep fighting in my rear view, my rear view, then that'll be great. I have to be such a little baby back bitch through these corners to avoid imminent death that I just get so, like, just consumed I'm literally eaten alive every time I exit a corner. Why is the 47 up here? What? Okay, okay, well, that was, I'm still a piece of garbage. This guy, speaking of garbage, well, Vert Wheeler has led laps in the 47 car. This has been an interesting race, I will say that much. No, seriously though, how did this man get here? What kind of big tailpipe energy passes did this guy have to make to get here? In the words of Kurt Wilde, how did you get here? That's not important. I'm kind of sticking with, I should shut my mouth. I should shut... Stupid ass driving, somehow it took me 50 laps to finally die on the apron. After hitting the apron like 160 times.
Disagree, driver.
Which is really impressive, mathematically speaking. But, you know, details.
Way to go, driver.
Restart, away!
All clear.
It was all an elaborate ruse. For you see, my plan was to out-restart them all and have the lead on the last lap. But no, my tires are dead, and there's an angry Californian man literally up my ass. What do? Zvinava. Basically. Nope, sorry, sweetheart. Oh, why did I win that? Why did I win that? I don't deserve that. To give Vert the points or some, I don't know. I don't know. Was that race really worth having a few gray hairs? I don't know. Oh, it's a good day for Hendrick. 1, 2, and God knows where. Oh, there'd be one caution. My God, Thomas got waxed. I would assume he is out of the race. Guys? Oh, Kogasa was the one that was out. That explains why I didn't see her anywhere. So yeah, it's a 1-2-22-40. Ultimate, like, boom power of me on a restart. For whatever reason, the AI just cannot restart at Dover. There's me in the SHR clusterfuck. This would have been a fun race if not for the fact that the car literally had about as much traction as a greased pig on roller skates. Another restart from hell. We also Burt in 3rd place. I mean, we had Kadeem as the upset winner last race at Richmond. Oh, yep, yeah. There's me absolutely dying on the apron because, you know, eventually I hit it so many times. Eventually the apron's just gonna be like, alright, smartass, get out of here. Well, I now have a 6-point lead that I shouldn't have. Like, I should not have won this race. I shouldn't have. If this game had working caution restarts, there's no way I'd ever won this race. Actually, if I hadn't spun, I wouldn't have won the race. My own stupidity gave me the win. Because I managed to, like, haphazardly abuse the restart to get ahead with 2 to go. Taylor had the fastest lap. I have a sudden feeling that happened right at the last lap. Natsuki led the most laps, but I don't even think she got a top 5. Nitor was on the move, and she's also sitting right there, but she failed optical scanning, so, and then, well, yeah. Oh, she got exactly 5th. And, well, the track after this one isn't really much of an improvement. It's New Hampshire. So, yeah, more kind of argy-bargy bullshit. I've probably never sworn so much in an SRS episode before. But that's kind of what happens when I'm, like, ultra on edge and paranoid of any small movement the car makes. Yeah, and then after New Hampshire is the Glen, so we're getting a lot of unorthodox tracks here out of the way.